Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
We are at Talladega for 60 laps. Comp caution, what was it, lap 20?
20 into 21.
21. What do we got tonight? 20 trucks, I see. I got to add some names to the...
Maybe a couple last seconds.
Yeah, to
Gagliano.
the poll.
Oh, Kevin made it. Sanyo made it.
Oh, Asanio made it, and it's his...
Sean Wilder made it.
It's his anniversary, so I'm a little scared now.
So real quick, shout out to Kevin Asanio's lovely wife that isn't going to kill him for racing tonight. Happy anniversary. Let the man race for an hour and a half, and he'll have all the time in the world for him this weekend.
I don't know, he might be playing fire there. I don't know. I'm a little scared.
Thank her and shut up.
All right, adding Asanio to the list.
Yes, by the way, this list that Jeff was talking about, we are doing a little hat giveaway from courtesy of Mr. 0x Bally Bab. That, let's be honestly real right now, we need that 0x to end tonight, because if he gets through another super speedway with the 0x, I'm going to have a serious problem with it. But we are giving away 2 lovely hats, courtesy of Wally Bab. We're going to, during the comp caution, we'll spit us a little wheel of everyone that is eligible. Essentially, just be here for the race and have a fun night of racing, and you are eligible for the hat.
Looks like I'm missing one driver. Oh, Wilder. Phew.
Oh, Wilder.
All right, 21 entries. You got 22 drivers. Wally's not eligible. That'd be funny, though. If he won, he just ships it to himself, so that'd be good.
Yeah, well, he can't win, so I already told him he's out of the running for his own hat. He wins with a 0x. That's what he wins.
Let's try Justin Smith. I got my headset plugged in. It's driving me nuts. It's got like the cord like tugging on my neck.
See, Swagger wireless. Wireless headsets for the win, baby.
Hey, could you drag up the pole sitter?
Let me see if I can find them.
We haven't dragged up people, but we got some time before I run through.
Justin's, if it lets me, it's Discord has not been friendly to me lately, and I don't think it's going to do it again, unfortunately.
Nah, it's all right. I'll run through Justin Smith on pole. We'll come back to the starting lineup here tonight. Broadcasting, it's me, Jeffrey Vickery, and Stephen Ford. We'll run through the standings real quick. Got a cut line there after P12. Anthony Brown on the cut. Justin Smith also right there. That's our pole sitter at the cut, and on 13th, he's going to pick up I think a bonus point for this pole. And yeah, any driver that's missed a race, he'll get only one race. He'll get 10 points at the end of the regular season, which is Charlotte. 3 weeks, I believe. I got excited too. I thought Cody Smith got the pole. I was like, oh, that's my pick for tonight, Cody Smith. And then I messed up the Smiths again, and it is Justin Smith. But congrats to Justin on the pole. See if I can drag him. It's funny because he's like so far down. Justin Smith. It's Vickery and Ford in the broadcast booth.
How's it going, guys?
It's good. Congrats on the pole. I appreciate it. I was just saying I thought it was Cody. I got excited because all I'm seeing is Smith, and then I was like, oh, it's Justin.
Yeah, look at that. He picked the wrong Smith. Look at that. Nah, I'm kidding.
But hey,
you're right. It's like a little Eminem song. My palms are sweaty, knees are heavy. I've never been up here before on a super speedway.
That's awesome.
Oh, you put up a stonking lap there, my friend. And how are we feeling about Talladega, though?
Well, we're going to start first, and we're going to try to end here, but it's all about the survival, man.
Couldn't agree more with that. Not sure how laps are running during practice, if you got a good gauge on fuel. Do you have a general idea of what fuel's looking like, though, lap-wise?
I'll be honest with you. I didn't make any long runs. I made a solo qualifying lap, and that's about it.
That should make things quite interesting then.
Yeah.
All right. Well, before we let you go, my friend, wish you the best of luck tonight. Hopefully, you got some friends to work out there tonight, and keep that car clean and safe, and enjoy the race.
Appreciate it. Hope we can talk after this race.
Absolutely. Good luck.
Thank you.
I started going through trucks. I got scared at the time. Chris Luttrell, Sean Long, Wally Babb, Dean Gagliano, Cracky, Johnny Williams.
Cool.
That's a sweet looking truck on Johnny's truck. Rick Kennedy. That's another new one too. Scott Negus, Tyler Horn, Sean Wilder, Shane Ledoux. Shane's going to be my second pick. Matthew Greathouse with the he got the EOL for last week's win. $60 laps at Dega. This could oh, they keep it clean, it'll go by quick.
I think it'll be a fun race. Quick guess for my winner before we get going here. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with the 84 Sean Long.
Oh, I like
with
it.
My dark horse. We're gonna go with we're gonna go with Travis Decker as my dark horse.
All right. We are green.
Go out of the box. Justin Smith leads him to the green flag. First pole of the season for Justin Smith. Put up a great lap on Talladega during qualifying. Should be a fun one. He's got Blake Boots on the outside line, leading that outside. And they're nice and tight through turn 1 and 2. Let's see. Already
Asanio. Asanio gets the race, and he's out. Hard hit, Kevin Asanio.
So I was just about to say, I wonder if they're going to settle in, and the 7 clips the 77 up front. Almost took him out, was able to hold it, but because of that, the 4 checks up, and Tiffany ends up getting into the side of the 4, Kevin Asanio. And that,
it's funny because I don't even see it as a wreck on my log here.
Unfortunately, that might be a very early day for Asanio, and that is a lot of damage to the front of that car.
Yeah, not even 1 lap in. We're just talking about how clean everyone's been, and let's see if we can see something here.
Just unfortunate events. That was very unlucky for the timing of him there. He had to check up due to the potential wreck in front of him, and yeah, hopefully he can get that somewhat fixed. I don't know, though. That was a hard hit to the outside wall.
Yeah, the 7 into the corner of that truck. Oh, and then the 35, yeah, just smallest amount of contact, just hits the 4. That's a tough break for Kevin, especially making this on his anniversary.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it gets him a reason to get to the life earlier. He looks like he's trying to get some damage fixed, though.
It looks like everyone cleared it. Look at Shane way down there on the apron. Negus missing it. Cracky down there. Great house.
Really good. Just going to come down to how much damage is done to that engine. It's hard to say right now, but that front end is pretty beat up. So he's going to have, aerodynamically wise, he's going to have a hard time keeping up with the draft. So we'll have to keep an eye on that.
Yeah, everyone will be pitting because now they might be able to make it to that comp caution on fuel. Do love me some green flag pit stops, though. Poor Kevin. I feel so bad for him.
Does look like he's trying to get that damage done, though. I give him a lot of respect trying to get that done. We'll have to keep an eye and see if he's able to come back out.
Kuntz will be your leader, followed by Dalton McKinney, Justin Smith, and Cody Smith. That's my pick, and Decker, top 5.
Mr. 0X Wally Babb smack dab in the middle of the field in P10 right now.
I think he's scared.
Of course he's scared. He doesn't want to lose the 0X.
He better not be sandbagging. Where is he? There he is.
Well, he's in the middle of the field right now. I'm not gonna accuse him of sandbagging quite yet, but keeping an eye on you, Wally. Keeping an eye on you. Unfortunately, that is the end of the night for Kevin Asani out there. Is just too much engine damage. To be fair, understandably so. He hit that square onto the outside wall. Very fortunate that no one else was involved in that, but
man,
hopefully now the wife won't be too mad at him for going racing.
Is he in chat? I don't see him. No, he's not in chat. He's gonna try pulling him in again. Oh man.
Well, it is what it is. They should be going double file, I believe, this time around.
Ooh, Dalton McKinney pitting again. He's gonna top off a bunch of trucks pre-pitting. Looks like with the whole back of the field.
Makes you wonder what that fuel game is looking like. 20 to 21 was comp caution. I wonder if this extra pit here is what keeps you safe from making that comp caution with no issues.
It looks like you got the 9 dime guys. They stayed out top 4 right now. We're gonna have a little choo-choo train. Leak choosing the bottom. Da-da-da.
I must say, with all those cars pitting, this is going to make this restart very, very interesting. So, due to the repitting of all these cars, they all line up on the bottom row, single file. That is going to make a massive train of cars on that restart going into the backstretch, and I cannot wait to see how many cars should have hopped to the outside and take advantage of the position that could potentially be gained from that.
Hopefully they do it after the start-finish line.
They should have a good understanding of it. Still need to stay true to the where you're supposed to line up. It's just you chose to repit. You're going to be much further back to restart, but there'll be plenty of room to make up space. Super Speedway, as long as you're in that draft, you have a chance.
Yeah, look, I just saw all the trucks spread so far back on the bottom. 22 trucks, Sanio out. Oh, finally some sunlight. It was so cloudy. I was like, man, I should have just set this for
I was going to say, a lot of clouds to start, but it's starting to clear up now. 2 lines of cars. Everyone else single file behind the leaders. Pace car is off, and we will restart here on lap 5 with Malik Kuntz in the 77, bringing them to that green flag.
Got the wrong one. There we go.
And here we go. Let's see what happens here with this train of cars. This should be interesting. And right away, guys already looking outside early. And look at that 0-0. This is exactly the opportunity he was going to be provided if he was going to be that first car out.
Here they come.
Choo-choo! Rewind for the lead.
Oh, damn.
Look
at Chris Luttrell.
Look at him taking the ride on that train, and he is going to jump right out to first place going into 3.
Getting pushed by Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean all over him.
Mr. Clean getting accused of potential sandbagging. Well, he's showing us real quick that is not happening. He is sticking true to it. And Chris Luttrell is going to bring him to the line in the lead after that restart.
Go get him, Chris.
Top 5 at the line is the 0-0 Luttrell, followed by Babb, Long, Decker, and Justin Smith. Still cars making moves though. Scott Negus in the 55 on that outside, trying to get up there.
Shane a little squirrely back there.
You should see a lot of jockeying for position right now. You're going to see a lot of cars get runs and kind of just take what that's given to them. Should see a decent amount of lead changes leading up to this comp caution at 20.
Decker trying to work that outside line. Let's get some help. Put those guys together. Yeah, the top three and the bottom. We're all in the same chat working together.
That top three line, those. Now it's come 4 cars apiece. The 6 of Justin Smith backing off that group up front. If he's playing it a little safe just in case. He's got Malik Coots right off his bumper there. I don't think Malik's going to let him back off that too much. He's going to be right on him trying to get him back up there. That's exactly what's happening.
Riding on board 114 at Decker. New dash is cool. I love it. 14 jumps out of line.
That outside line starting to dissolve a little bit. Guys getting single file. Not much of a run left out on that outside line.
That 14 was getting hot. Yeah, the outside line just fell apart. They're just driving Miss Daisy right now.
Hearing some reports of potential overheating coming up.
I heard that in practice.
Concerns of potential overheating. That's going to show that that clean air is going to be much more important than I think people were anticipating. Shouldn't be an issue long term. Might just be something short term that they just got to readjust their line and maybe their car when on the streets and all that, just to pick up a little bit of clean air, cool down a bit.
I was in this league once. Sorry, I think we were at like Dega in Xfinity cars, and the guy I was with is like, when I was new to it, he's like, "Hey, just drag your brake a little." The guy that was pushing me. So I'm like, "Oh, all right." So I kept dragging it. The guy behind me wasn't paying attention, blew his engine.
Oh.
And I was like, "Oh my god, the guy just blew his engine." He goes, "Yeah, I know. That's why I told you to drag the brake on him."
Oh, that's mean.
Oh, that's awesome.
I will say there was a league we did. Why? This was a while ago. Do you remember trucks at Monza?
Oh yeah. Don't. You can ask Shane about trucks at Monza. Ooh, we're going 3 wide here. No,
Let's
the ones
not
go
remind
backwards.
Shane about Monza and trucks.
Yeah, we gotta get that clip.
I remember they set up a qualifying session once and they forgot to do a fixed setup.
Oh no.
So guys were running 100% tape on their trucks at Monza for qualifying.
That's awesome.
And then forgot to switch off the 100% tape for the start of the race.
Jeez.
I've never seen so many trucks potentially almost blow up in 3 laps because there was no air going through that engine.
I'm watching this train right now, the 4651 to 12. They gotta have the fastest lap right here. They're just flying by. Yeah, there he goes. Dalton to the outside. If they stay in line, they should be able to scoot right by these guys. 3 wide.
That is the nice thing about Talladega, though. With how wide it is, you can have 3 wide situations and not be so worried about it. There's just plenty of space out there to make these happen. As long as you're aware of what's going on around you. Oh man, and look at that line. They are clunched right up together and they are going to jump their way right to the front.
Dalton McKinney to the lead. Ooh, they gotta watch out.
And he's gonna drop down. Greathouse drops down. Ledoux's hung out high. No real help. Should just be able to slide in there behind the 114.
He should be able to tuck up. Yeah, there he goes.
Shane Ledoux jumping into the top 5.
Shane's my second pick. There he is. Long's due for a win too, so I mean I think it's a good pick for Sean Long.
This is the race that literally you can pick anyone, and everyone's got a chance. Get your car there, and anything can happen in that final lap. It's Talladega.
Talladega.
My first league race win actually came at Talladega in trucks.
Okay.
I do it. That was my first league race win. Super Speedway League at Talladega literally came down to the last lap. That's how it can happen.
I think mine was Charlotte. I remember getting iRacing, and I had it set up. You know those wooden TV trays? They come in like a thing of 4 of them. Well,
grandmother with them at
I had them. So I set it up in my bedroom, and I have this, like, my pedals mounted, the wheel mounted to it, and like the pedals on the floor, and then I was like hooked to a TV. I had no idea. I was like, why do I keep getting black flag leaving the pits? It's because you couldn't. I thought we had a pitter right there. It took me a while to figure out you had to go around, to exit the pit. Oh yeah, it was funny. I wish I had a picture of that.
I can't believe you used to race with that. That's insane.
Then my next setup, it was I had a chair with the wheels on it, so it kept pushing you away. So I had to take rope and like tie it to the desk so it wouldn't roll away.
I mean, the issue I had in my early days of iRacing is I had hardwood floors.
Oh yeah.
And my pedals would not stick.
Yep.
The grips just would not hold tight. So I'd be in the middle of the race and would feel my pedals getting further and further away from me. And before I knew it, I was literally only half throttle because I couldn't reach all the way down due to the fact that they slid so far away.
That's great. Well, dude just tucked behind Bab there in the 99. Kenny leading the pack. Yeah, it's funny. I wish I took pictures. Williams a little scrape in the wall. It was Johnny Williams, not Trevor. Good choo-choo train going.
3 wide action. Midfield there. Good racing though. It's a little bit of everything everywhere.
Saw Cody jumping down. Cody's below the yellow. Comes back up. Right on board with Luttrell. Luttrell right behind Kenny. That new dash looks sick too.
Gonna get a lot of side, little side thing. Much respect there for the 44 Johnny Williams. Having some connectivity issues. Looking into it, hold off to get out of the way. But yes, seeing some pitting early is interesting.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think that extra caution wasn't enough to get them to the end.
Yeah, what about those top 4 trucks, too, or top 5? They're still out, I believe. Joe Hudson will take the lead.
It's close to half the field jumping down there, but you notice about all those cars, that's a good team pit right there. I think they're setting themselves up for something long-term. I think that's something that they must have talked about early on, because that's a lot of cars working together on the same team there that pit together.
Yeah, if they come out, they got to get single file. Did everyone get in and out clean?
Does look like everyone got in and out clean there.
Dalton will lead them.
No reports of any penalties. We got more pits, so coming. Trevor Williams, Bo Tiffany, Dean Gagliano in pit lane as well.
Hudson was still leaning with Negus, Wilder, Katina, and Decker, your top 5.
Everyone just stopping for fuel from what it looks like. About what you would expect.
Yeah, so I wonder about that pit.
Looks like it's just a fuel top off for all these guys. Nothing more than 7 seconds in pits.
Do you have any takers here?
Fuel and go.
No takers that
got
one.
Some more?
Yeah.
No, we do got some coming. Justin Smith, Malik Coons, Cody Smith slide into pit road.
Those were 3 of your top 5 that stayed out the last one. I wonder if they just want less fuel when they have to pit at the comp to get to the front, maybe.
It does make a big difference, so it wouldn't be surprising. 2 to the yellow here.
Interesting. This is Talladega.
Those leaders will stay out and go around to start lap 19. You wonder where fuel's at with them, but you would think if they're staying out, they got to be comfortable enough that they feel like they can get around about 4 or 5 more times.
It'd be cool if we could see their gauge in the cockpit view, but...
Hey, how do you update a nice, beautiful dashboard, but then don't give us a live feed of the gauge of the fuel? Right. Come on now. Come on, Iris. Get it right.
On board with Joe Hudson. Joe Hudson, our Daytona winner, season opener.
Scott Negas all over the back of him, giving him a nice little shove. All by the 9 of Sean Wilder, the 88, Joey Catino.
With a 9 to the outside. We got a pitter, too.
Oh, solo pit. Shouldn't hurt him too much now, but definitely not going to want to solo pit later. That's Travis Decker to the pits.
Got 3 wide.
This is the last lap before comp caution.
I wonder what they're doing there.
I'll probably just get a little racy. Got to run. Why not take it?
Yeah, they're like, we got to
keep it clean. Why not?
Decker in the pits.
Oh boy, I think some of these guys forgot when comp caution is.
Yep, end of lap 20.
We get reports of the leader pitting right now.
Oh boy. Oh, 55 pitting, 49 staying out. After they get.
I think some of these guys caught it a little closer than they would have liked.
Yeah, under caution. Yeah, 49 still to go around.
He's gonna have to go around.
I wonder if he's out of fuel.
One possibly too. I think
like
some
shut
of these
down.
Guys forgot. I have a feeling some people forgot about what fuel caution was supposed to be.
So his truck is on, but he's definitely low.
This is tough. He needs to go all the way around.
Then he
pick up the pace car and then make another lap around again. He is in dangerous territory.
So McKenny leading that group that pitted first, he's like full throttle right now trying to catch him, but he's got plenty of fuel. And he's going to get slowed up by these guys trying to catch the pace car.
Pace car right now has just come off pit road. Joe Hudson is going to have a difficult time getting himself around. He may need to pit here and just take the end of the longest line here to play it safe.
Yeah, he's going in the pits.
I do believe that. Oh, he's staying out.
Oh, Gattina went in the pits.
Gattina went in.
Is Hudson asking for an EOL or no?
No, I just think he is struggling for fuel, and it is what it
is. We can go back in his cockpit. That truck is sputtering.
He is trying. He is trying desperately to get that truck around for one more lap.
I think he's out of fuel. I think he's gonna have to be EOL'd. Tough break. Still a lot of racing left, though.
Hudson getting a little bit of help to get back to pits. Rick Kennedy giving him the shove to get him back. That's a teammate right there. Rick Kennedy. Oh, it almost got dicey there.
Ooh, I missed it. See if the 49 can make it.
Might just have enough to get him there. We'll have to see what happens here. Just don't want to miss your pit stall. It's the biggest thing. Do not miss your pit stall when you are low on fuel.
On board with Joe Hudson. See if he can roll it in.
So the 9 did stay out. 9 is the only truck to not pit there with everyone else.
Oh, he made it. Oh, don't overshoot it. Yeah, he got it. Whew. That was close.
So Sean Wilder, at the moment, leading this pack. We'll see if he
Did you say he didn't pit?
He did not pit. While we have some time, though, Mr. Jeffrey Vickery,
Oh, yeah,
if we
you're
have
right.
a minute, why don't we take a quick spin of a couple names to see who...
So, I don't have audio on that screen. I should have fixed that. But Trevor Williams is your first winner.
Trevor Williams wins the first half.
And then I'm going to go remove him. We're going to go silent for a second because I screwed it up. And we're going to pick another winner. That was so close. It was right on the line with Cracky and Tiffany, but Cracky got the second.
Cracky stealing the second hat on the line.
That's funny. That was so close.
That is literally on the line. Doesn't get any closer.
So Trevor Williams, right? I said, and Cracky are your winners. Good thing you remember that, because I almost forgot.
It gets exciting when Pit Roads comes up, man. Yeah. You never know what's going to happen. It's hard to remember certain things.
That was cool, though. You'll do that again. Sean Wilder, your leader. Followed by Dalton McKenney, the McDingers and Bertie Bloom's truck, Matthew Greathouse, Nevin Eyewear, Chris Luttrell, Show Me Mo, Wally Babb, the 99, Moza, top 5. Yeah, I wonder what Sean's plan is. We got Sanio's out. Johnny Williams still in the pit. He might be done. Hudson made it out though. He's on the lead lap. So at least he didn't go down. That's why we post an announcement, you know. Lap count, when the caution comes, make sure everyone knows every single week.
Not bad. A little bit of confusion in the race room, but got that dealt with real quick, and we are good to go.
Pace car is pulling off. Sean Wilder will lead him.
Wilder, the only car not to pit there under caution. Quite interesting there. That's going to cause some interesting pit strategies later.
We are green flag.
A little bit bunched up there on the top line, but everything holding true. Some of the cars that pitted the second time around all start on that bottom line. They are falling off the pace a little bit there. They better bunch back up.
Here they come.
Here comes that outside line with some 3 wide action. Get any help there on the outside?
Don't think so.
There.
It's all alone.
Justin Smith left all alone on the outside there. He didn't lose a position to that. Slide right back in there, though.
36 laps remaining. See if Sean will lead this lap. McKenny's right there next to him. It will be McKenny at the line.
Our lap 26 update, and yes, I am trying to jinx this man. Wally Babb still holds true with a 0x up to this point of this race.
Oh boy, might have jinxed him.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. There's no way he should have made it halfway through the season without a single incident. It's insane.
True.
I don't know how he's doing it. I don't know what hack or voodoo this man's running. He's doing it. So, 22 car field to start this race. We did lose 2. But still 20 cars going strong, all on the lead lap. And Sean Wilder, the lone car to not pit under comp caution, still holds the lead.
Yeah, still 20 trucks in the running too. It's good.
Good hard, clean racing from everyone. Some nice jumping around on that outside. Some runs all over the field. We're seeing a lot of position changes here. I will say though, so when we restarted after that first caution, I believe it was lap 5 or lap 6. So that gives us a window of somewhere between 13 and 16 laps before needing to pit. That's going to make quite interesting later in this race if this stays green and the field's really going to spread out. So I think the number of cars that pit with each other and keep it clean going in and out of pits is really going to make a difference here later in this race.
Yeah, 33 laps. I'm wondering how many more times. Is it 2 they have to pit, or is it 3?
So if you call it to the short end, we'll call it 13 laps to the short end. You could look at least 3 more pits.
Oof. Got a truck in the wall there, a little scraping from Malik.
Goes to 6 of Smith outside again. This time he's got a little bit of help with him.
We got a blinker there. 84 just disappeared, Sean Long. He's back. He's alive.
Got 3 wide. Oh, baby. We got 4 or 5 cars deep, 3 wide right now. This is the fun part about Talladega. Wide track with a little bit of racing everywhere. This could either end very good or very bad.
I want to see some 4 wide.
Alright, let's not push some buttons here. Oh, baby, the triple and Wilder.
I thought the 77 was going to get in the corner of the 6 there.
It is getting spicy up front.
Let's see if we can go on board with someone here. Let's go on the 9. Pushing Dalton.
Dalton just got up to the lead from getting that shove on the outside. Underneath them and rustle them up a little bit, try to gain some positions. That outside line though seems where all the moves are coming from. get a run on the outside. As soon as you're clear, you take over the lead for a lap and then let the next guy come through. It's pretty much what it's turning into right now.
Well, Trail to the lead. You got the 12 pushing the 84.
84 is about to get himself a nice little run here as 12 is all over the back bumper of Sean Long. At the line.
He's getting there.
100s. I'll say though, at the moment, our biggest mover is the 12 of Shane Ledoux. Started 21st. He's up to P4.
17 spots, 18 spots now. Moves into P3, pushing the 84.
3 wide again to the outside.
A little squirrely.
Justin Smith really wanted to get that third line going. Getting a little bit of help, but not getting much more than that.
He's got another truck coming up behind. I wonder if he'll hook up with him.
Cody Smith trying to stick on that outside, looking like he might want to go with those two on the outside there. That middle line actually dying
Big
out.
run on the outside.
Ledoux gave a good shove though along there and right back in there for 3 wide for the lead.
Ooh, your truck pulling off.
Wow,
Gonna go backwards.
Wow, they're gonna back out of it. I think it's getting a little too spicy. There is like we'll survive, see another day.
See if he gets back up the track safely. There he goes. Woo. Whoops, thought he was gonna get in the cracky for a second.
Shane Ledoux a little wide there, but was able to hold it together. Leaves Smith to the outside and falls behind Shane Ledoux. And right back to 2 wide.
Luttrell's been consistent up front too.
He's finding space to get himself up front. Him and McKinney seem to be locking in together very frequently. Wally Babb not far behind those two though. Even Greathouse is still in the picture. Right there, P4, P5 section.
On board with Ledoux, pushing the 84. Back out of it a little right there.
What's very
Sean poking his nose.
A little bit of banging on the bumper there, but keeping it straight. I will say though, it's interesting. No one's in the fuel saving game right now. It seems like everyone's really pushing this limit here. I think everyone's they're not so worried about that fuel situation quite yet. I think they know they have several pit stops before there needs to be a problem. I think they're just all in it to have a little bit of fun and just kind of race each other.
Yeah, I think once we start seeing trucks getting low, they want that bottom line. You like the 114,
I think starting to see it. Yep. It is getting to that ballpark where you need to be ready. They are in that ballpark where they need to be ready for pit road here, probably in the next 5 or so laps.
Yeah, I'd see a bunch of them. I just saw the 6 jump down too. Everyone's trying to get on that bottom line.
First car to keep an eye on for pit road will be the 9 of Sean Wilder. Will he have him go?
Sean Long
caution.
will lead that lap.
Yeah, if you look further back down the field, everyone's lined up on that bottom line.
Okay.
It's pit time just about.
You got Negus back here. What if he's looking like, hey, let me in. Let's see if he drops here. Well, he stays out.
The other thing you got to think of too, though, you want to be close to your teammates when it's time to pit. You don't want to come in 5-6 cars back of your team, because then you might not be out there when it comes off the pit road and be able to link up with them. Unfortunately, they're not going to wait for you. If you're off the pace when they leave pit road, you're gone.
Yep.
Seen it more than enough times in past races where it's unfortunate circumstances that 1 or 2 cars sometimes get left behind due to just an unfortunate pit circumstance.
Yeah, if you're just off a second, you could screw yourself coming out. Dalton pushing the hell out of that 0-0.
Oh, keeping him up front. That is a team pit preparing itself right there, because I believe those first 4 cars on the bottom are all together. The issue they're running into, though, is the 84 and the 12 are also with them.
Oh, we got some pitters.
Oh,
what would...
That is
I can't believe Shane just made that. Did you see that?
John and Shane, that was some...
Oh, 49 sideways. He saved it. He's got it straight. That was cool, man.
Very ballsy to make that move. Those two jumping down that far.
Oh, I can't wait to watch that later.
Holy smokes.
Wow.
And from what it looks like, no penalties on pit road.
No kidding. That's awesome. I mean, he must have been beside a teammate, and then they're like, hey, we're going to pit, and they just immediately turn.
They were definitely side by side, but that is still...
If
someone on that bottom line had a run, it could have ended very poorly.
That was awesome. Whew. I was scared for a moment.
That leading group has stayed out for another lap. They have not gone yet.
Trevor Williams, your hat winner, will lead this lap. Kuntz getting pushed by the 55 at the outside. 23 laps remain, and Kuntz up way high, letting the 55 go by.
They are into turn 3 now, so they are a full straightaway clear of the leaders right now. They can tighten up. That could make a good run and make a big difference once those leaders start coming in.
Yeah, if they get in line, they'll be good.
Dalton McKinney's leading that second group. Listen to right here with him though in the 51. But Matthew Greathouse also up there. Those three seem to be jockeying around a little bit, trying to figure out who's going where.
That Kuntz, we got Kuntz pitting, Cody Smith, Justin Smith, Tyler Horn pitting. That's a good group. You get 4 trucks together, that's perfect.
4 is enough. 4 is enough where if you get it nice and tight, you can very easily catch up.
I think a stink bug just went by my face, man. That just freaked me out.
Slap it.
Oh my God. I can tell my story soon too. Maybe after this pit cycle.
And we have word that the leaders are going to be looking to pit here on this time around. So this should be the final run of pits. That first group of pit cars, though, they are passing the cars that just came off the pit road. And they are going to have a very decent gap.
Right up on with Trevor hitting this pit. It's a woed up. He's good to go.
The rest of those cars have pit.
Oh, these guys are all in line. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 truck train right now.
They got themselves a decent gap over that second group. Cars starting to come off the pit road now, but here comes Dalton McKinney leading that group.
Yeah, that group
they are going to blow past the leaders here.
Group before all had similar pit times, so they nailed that. That was a great pit stop. 21 to go. Yeah, big, huge gain on that.
They will need to pit at least one more time.
Yep.
So it will be one more pit from across the field.
Yeah, I wonder if they just split it, whereas the other guys just ran it out.
If you're those cars that just came off a pit road, you're that second and third group that are all together now, but they are off the pace of the leaders by a significant amount of time right now.
Yeah.
After seeing them, do you now think to yourself, if we catch them, we need to be the first group to pit now? Or do you just keep running your race and hope things fall your way? Because that first group that pitted, when you nail your pit stop and you lock up, you can see the gap.
Yeah, they got a 6-second gap and it's growing. I don't know what they're going to do.
Fortunately, Tyler Ward did not nail his pit stop very well, and he is completely off the pace, running by himself. in the back of the field right now. So now he needs a little bit of help to get back up to the leaders.
Get the 49 hooked up with Joey Gattina, Joe Hudson and Gattina together. Here's my pick, Cody Smith, the 7.
The second group, this is the worst thing they could be doing right now. They're side by side. They need to just stay single file and work on gaining ground. I think they're starting to get back into that group now.
You see this front pack there, 8 trucks right in a row.
They are just focused on gaining a gap and keeping it that way, and they can race out amongst those 8 lanes. Joey Gattina also off the pace a little bit. Does have a little bit of help there from Joe Hudson. They're running, but that's not going to be enough to catch the pace.
Yeah, all these guys are in the same chat, except for the 9. So the 9 got in with those guys.
Well, we knew the 9 needed to pit in that first cycle, so I think he was just keeping an eye out, waiting to see who was going to jump first. Kind of just was lucky enough to slot in with a solid group there.
$18 to go.
This is about what we can expect to see, though, for probably the next 10 or so laps. Just single file racing. The goal of the front group is to gain a gap as big as possible. That second group is just looking to cut into that gap as quick as they can.
See him on blimp view, the gap.
It's close to a 6-second gap right now.
Yeah, they're closing up like slowly.
They can stay single file and keep it tight. They'll have a chance.
Nope, that view doesn't work. We'll go back.
I think if you're that second group, you definitely want to try to pit first before this first group. And if you can get the gap somewhere in the ballpark of 3 to 5 seconds, you might be able to make up that time once they come into pit. If you can keep it, if you get a good lead out.
Still staying around the 6.2, 6.3 gap there. P9.
Second group is running a little bit quicker, but it's not enough to cut into that gap in quick pace. Everyone's running 51s. Second group just has a little more in the tank. They're running a little tighter, but again, it's just not enough to really cut into anything.
Coming to 16
lap traffic coming up. Tyler Horn and that lap car coming up. Let's see if this causes any issues with that first group in turn 1 and 2.
We'll see where he goes. Slow at the moment. He's going high up. Nope, he's going below the yellow.
Get right out of the way. Let them shoot on through. Might be able to pick up the draft if he times it well. Oh yeah, nope, not gonna be able to grab it there. Tough to nail that as a lap car to jump right in at the right time to be able to hold on to that draft. Not easy to do by any means. You will have a second opportunity though with that second.
Coming to 15 to go in a second. Gap still at about 6.3. Seems like a good call at the moment.
Early pit. Benefiting those first 8 cars.
Because I think they're in the pit window now, right? 15?
It's there.
Close.
To be safe, I would go at least another 3 more. That gives you some overtime just in case.
Yeah. And that 40.
Don't want to go too early and risk it.
46 has been leading that pack, so he's probably the lowest out of any of them.
They all know they need a pit again, though. That's the big thing. As everyone knows they need one more pit. It's just when do you take that thing? Do you go in at lap 50, where you know you have plenty of room? You go in at 48, where you leave yourself just enough wiggle room?
I'm thinking 13 to go, they go in.
It'll be an interesting call. See who goes first. second
there's
group
that
of cars
second group.
coming up on the 28 of Tyler Horn. Expect Tyler to do the same thing. Kind of just jump through apron here in a moment, possibly. Looks like he might catch him in the turn, so here he might run high, which would give him a better chance to slot into that group and kind of hold on to that draft. We'll have to see what happens here through the turn.
That might help the Juan getting that draft from him too.
Definitely
He closed the gap a second, so.
Tyler does jump high for them. Did help a little bit. Cut into it by about a half a second there.
All right, 13 to go. I'm gonna guess this lap.
Tyler Horn slide in. Looks like Tyler is gonna slide in. So he'll slide in with that second group. Just kind of get dragged along the rest of the way, probably, unless he gets help. Well, that draft did help a lot from the lap cars. They brought the gap down to just over 5 seconds. So they cut a good second and a half off there.
Just the lap. Oh, they're staying out. All right. I'm at 12 to go.
I think somewhere between now and the next 3 laps, you're going to start seeing everyone at least look into it. I will say, though, that first group, about half of the cars in that first group just set personal best for the race. They are pedal to the metal. They are pushing. They definitely think in pits here shortly.
Oh, those 3, man, the 46, 00, and 51 is so, like, they're like glued to each other right there. All right, is this the time? Let's see. 12 to go. Are they going to pit? No. They are still rolling.
Still have plenty of time. Nothing they need to panic about quite yet. As said, that window where you have to think about overtime just in case is about right now. Somewhere in this little window here, give you probably 2 restarts on a overtime.
And their lead is back to. Oh, I got another mic on by accident. Let me close this one. That's probably causing some
back
issue.
up to 6 seconds. That second group, the issue they keep running into is they're just not staying tight enough through the turns. They cause a little too much of a gap, and it's scrubbing off a lot of speed through the turns. They're just not tight. They got to be bumper to bumper if they want to cut into that.
11 to go, staying out. They're almost at a 7-second gap now.
If you're that second group of cars, I think you need to try something new here, and I think you come in next lap. Especially if the lead group doesn't come in. I think you come in next lap, you regather yourself, nail your pits, come out, and hopefully you get a good out lap where you can zoom on out and cut some of that lead off on your out lap.
Yeah, because these front guys last pit lap 36, and the next group is lap 39. 3 lap difference.
Yeah, second group's lost another second. They're down to 7 seconds behind the lead group. Gotta change something up if they want to give themselves a chance here, especially if it's gonna stay green.
Oh, we're pitting. Whole group there's pitting.
Looks like they are nailing their marks with no issues.
Well, now it's cool too.
Oh, now this is spicy. So
okay.
This is where if mistakes happen on pit road, this changes the whole landscape of the race.
The other group pitted with them.
The 84 and the 9. Some contact on pit road. They do keep it together, it looks like, but that is a lot of contact. Hopefully not significant amount of damage, possibly. No penalties entering.
Kenny be your first out, followed by Wally Babb, Matthew Greathouse, Jason Cracky, and Shane Ledoux. Lee Kuntz leading the second group.
It's like the 84 and the 9 with their contact on pit road. It caused them to fall out of that group that they were with, and they are now with that second group.
A little spread out here in these top 5 drivers, but they should be able to catch up to each other. Greathouse catching up to the 46 and 99. Bracky, hopefully Ledoux can catch the draft and keep up with him. I think he's got
everyone
it.
pitting at the same time caused a big change. Chris Luttrell fell away from his group, and he is now in that second group, led by Malik Coots.
8 to go. I think the 12 has the draft. Looks like he's catching.
12 is in the draft. He should be okay as long as he just stays under the pedal there.
Yeah, looks like he's got it. Woo. Oh yeah, he's safe. So top 5-second lead now. Was 7 before, so those guys made up some time in that last pit. I wonder what they did to make up that 2. I wonder if they got in pretty good.
They did have a very good entry. There was some contact, as I was saying before, from the 84 and the 9. That definitely backed it up a little bit. Plus them getting a slow pit and then coming off late. That lessens up the gap up front.
Yeah, these
in that second group.
Top 5 are a little all over the place, kind of. They gotta get stacked up.
You gotta think, we're coming up to 5 to go. Are you thinking about gaining a gap? Are you thinking about winning a race here? You only have to worry about 4 of the cars around you if you're in that first group.
Just maybe like in line, then maybe 2, 1 to go. That's when you start breaking it up. 4-second gap, 4.4.
Dalton McKinney, Wally Babb, Matthew Greathouse, Jason Crabtree, and Shane Ledoux, your top 5 fighting for the win at the moment.
Yeah, your other group here, Kuntz, Negus, Tiffany, Decker, and Williams. Oh, Luttrell's there too. Justin Smith, Cody
cars,
Smith.
Gotta be ready. In case anything happens to the leaders, they could be potentially fighting for the lead if anything happens up front.
You know, Cody, I gotta get Cody up there.
Cody's running in that third group, just 4 seconds back of the second group there. Justin Smith, Cody Smith, Dean Gagliano, and Rick Kennedy. 4 cars running in that third group. And it does look like Sean Long and Sean Wilder had a significant amount of damage on that pit road incident, and that has knocked them completely off pace.
There's your top 5 going by, and then there's your second group. And a third group. Like little clicks out there.
Pit road, make a break a race on a super speedway.
5 to go.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to rewatch the broadcast. I just noticed 5 minutes ago my webcam mic was on too, picking up.
Ew.
Yeah, that's not good.
So you were sounding extra gross?
Could have been, yeah. It was when I was doing that wheel thing. I was like, oh, let me click this mic aux. And that was the wrong mic.
Of course.
Whoopsie.
This is why we don't touch random buttons, Jeff.
First group. Second group. I love that sound when they go by. Third group. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Coming to lap 58 of 60 here. Dalton McKinney leading the way.
Still about a 4-second gap. I wonder who's going to jump out. I don't like being in that first spot. I mean, trucks, it's a little better. Those next gens, man. If you're leading, you're just screwed if you're in first.
A little scary spot to be in. And yeah, you have teammates behind you, but are they really going to sit back and just let you win the race for free?
Yeah. Yeah, like what
I hate to say it.
if the 99 jumps out, does the 51 go the 99, or does the 51 stay with the 46, or does the 51 try to go 3 wide? You don't know.
I was about to say, the two cars in particular that I do not think are going to sit back by any means are the 54 and the 12. These are two cars that you know they want something. They would love to be a part of a podium at the very least. Definitely are thinking about a win. I wouldn't be surprised if those two cars jump out last lap to try to make some magic happen.
And I guarantee they're so quiet right now, too, in chat. 3 to go.
Wally Babb all over Dalton Kenny Cummins, lap 59.
Catching up a group of 2 cars coming up on him.
I like to see what I'm seeing with the 12 of Ledoux. He's backing off a little bit. I think he's looking to try to give himself a little slingshot run.
2 to go.
Maybe. He might be thinking about it. Who's going to be the first truck to jump to the outside of this lead pack? Someone's got to do it. Dalton covering that outside potential jump just to be safe.
Still about a 4-second gap on that second group.
Here we come to the white flag. Dalton McKinney leading the way to start the final lap. Who makes the first jump here, and when do you make it?
What if those other cars that are coming up are going to be part of this, like a draft-wise? 46 can catch them for that draft. Even if the 99 jumps out, yeah, it will help them. Get a wider shot on this. I wonder when they're going to make their move.
We go down the backstretch.
They got to make a move. They got to make it now.
The 12 is sticking his nose out to the outside. No one wants to go with no.
Those 3 are
all
glued.
over the 99. Oh, I think Bab thought about it.
See the 51 backing up. I wonder if he's trying to get a run.
Trying to ruffle his feathers a little bit.
Oh, 51 to the outside. Cracky.
There it goes.
Oh.
Cracky's not gonna
Dalton McKinney is going to win it.
Too little too late on the move there to the outside, but Dalton McKinney taking the win, pulling back up into the top 3.
Wait, is that still 0x on the 99?
The 99 managed to pull out another 0x at a super speedway. All that top 5, all avoided incident, all race.
Dalton McKinney, the 46 Birdie Blooms McDinger's Bar and Grill truck, will bring it home.
And Shane Ledoux picks up the fastest lap on the last lap of the
kidding.
race.
That's awesome.
Scooping it up the end there. Good for Shane Ledoux. Great finish out of the 12 there.
Run through this real quick. Dalton McKinney, P1. P2, Wally Babb. P3, Matthew Greathouse. P4, Jason Kratky. P5, Shane Ledoux. P6, Malik Kuntz. P7, Bo Tiffany. P8, Trevor Williams. P9, Travis Decker. P10, Chris Luttrell. P11, Scott Negus. P12, Cody Smith. P13, Dean Gagliano. P14, Rick Kennedy Jr. P15, Justin Smith. P16, Sean Long. P17, Joe Hudson. P18, Joey Gattina. P19, Sean Wilder. P20, Tyler Horn. P21, Johnny Williams. A tough break, but happy anniversary, Kevin Asanio. And P22, Dalton burning it down.
Ripping that start-finish line to shreds right now. He's been hurting for a win for a couple weeks now, so you know he's feeling good about being back up top.
You want to drag in our top 3, or you still having issues?
I think we can make some of that happen. Gonna work for me today? There's 1. There's 2. There. maybe 3. Wants to be 3. Trying to be 3.
Dalton, your truck just
Doesn't-
exploded.
It sure did.
First of all, congratulations on the win. That was great.
Thanks,
I thought Wally was going to jump out at the end. I'm surprised he didn't.
Yeah, we were talking about it. I was, I saw him kind of. I floated up the track.
Happening.
I floated up a little bit out of 2, trying to just block anything he potentially could try, and he pushed me just enough to get me in that draft of them 2 cars we were catching, and I knew if I could get in their draft and get up some speed, it was going to be pretty hard to get around me, and I think that ended up being the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, you guys had a great pit strategy. I mean, you had a 7-second gap. The group of you, then you had at least 5 come back out for the second pit. You still had a 4-second gap. So, what were you guys doing? Just splitting because you weren't out of fuel at the first pit, right?
Yeah, I think my bad. I think I had like 4 or 5 laps left on that first one, and then I think I had 2 laps left on that last pit stop. Yeah, we were just trying to undercut a little bit, surprise them, especially being out front. We knew if we pitted, it was probably going to take them half a lap to get organized and get back up to speed. And as long as we get down pit road clean, get off, and get hooked up, we knew we'd be in a pretty good chance. That was a total team effort to get to where we got tonight.
Yeah, it was great.
One or 2 of y'all in the booth were smiling when you seen that.
It was pretty cool. You know what was cool is Shane's move when he pit on that first time. He was in the they were in the second lane. Like, did you guys say we're turning now? Like, turn now?
Yeah. And I said, just come.
I was like, holy crap, what is happening? It's like that. Good luck, everyone else.
Just come. We'll figure it out. Oh my
Not your
God.
0X I'm trying to save.
Sir, I don't know what you're doing to hold on to this 0X for as long as you have, but this is getting out of control, and at this point, it is absurd that you have managed to hold on to it to this point.
Well, that was another thing when we were coming to that checkered. I was like, jump out with Gray House or just stay that I got a 0X right now. Come on, Dalton, I'm pushing.
See, now you didn't have any faith in me because I wouldn't have wrecked you, and you probably would have won the race if you would have just stepped out on the backstretch.
If you would have said something, I would have jumped. But I was like, ain't nobody gonna say nothing. I guess we're just
I will say,
1, 2, 3.
E12 of Ledoux for the last 2 laps kept sticking his nose out, trying to get someone to go with him, and none of you guys wanted to bite. I was genuinely surprised.
I backed up my entry in turn 1 and got a really, really heavy run through turn 2, and I blasted Wally just right where I needed to, and he stayed right behind the 46. I'm like, okay, well, I guess that's that. Finishing third.
It was all silent on that. No, we were just in our minds thinking of different things.
Ford, I said that too. I was like, I guarantee they are so quiet right now.
Yep.
That's a riot.
I think whenever we came to 5 to go, I told everyone, like, all right, good luck, fellas. Let's just make sure we come home clean 1 through 5 here, and whatever happens, happens. And it got pretty quiet for the rest of the race.
That's awesome.
It sucked we lost Chris and Sean.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. But yeah, you guys went
Chris
from what, 8, and you had the 9. Wilder was with you. Yeah, those are the 3
I think
you lost.
a couple had contact on pit road, and then Chris had his tires checked on accident. He was a huge part of keeping that lead. He was our second man there for that.
He was there for the whole race up until the end. Yeah.
I'm gonna go back and watch this because I'm pretty sure I said make sure your tires are unchecked.
We brought up Chris because Chris was consistently up front the whole race.
Yeah, he was really fast, and he did a great job pushing. And we had 1 lap where he kind of fell off. He's like, I'm sorry, I was getting my pit stop ready, and I guess we rushed him to get back on it. He made a little small mistake there, and I hate that for him because he definitely would have been there with us. He was clean on and off pit road, just had the tires checked on accident.
Yeah, tough break.
That can make a break though, any race on a super speedway, so that's unfortunate.
Well, I joined the Discord. It was just Wally and I said, Wally, I'm gonna push you to the win tonight. And evidently he didn't hear me.
He forgot.
Because
I didn't, damn it. Shit.
Oh,
damn
man.
it.
Yeah, I was waiting. I was like, oh, Wally's going to pull out. Because, I mean, last lap, you don't want to be in first, especially in like a next gen. So the trucks are a little better. But I'm like, I'm surprised he's not going. I saw Great House. I'm like, why didn't he jump up? I don't know. So I don't know. Yeah.
Hey, I guess I'm trying to set a record for the most second places in a season.
Yeah.
And 0x.
Hey, as long as you're consistent, you know.
And no
Well-
complaints here. It's a heck of a teammate move.
It's a hell of a
I
move.
was split between teammates. I'm like, fuck what I do.
Don't
Coulda
lie.
chose yourself.
You were thinking about the win. Don't lie.
Oh, it crossed my mind.
Well, Wally Bab, make sure you grab onto those
But
two
I felt,
names for that lovely hat, by the way,
Hey,
that you
I
were
re-
giving out.
I remember what my heart felt like when Dalton left me hanging one time, and I don't want him to feel that way.
I left you hanging.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely can't believe you stuck with me tonight. Then.
Well, I'm telling you, it hurt my heart, and I didn't want you to have to feel that.
Oh shoot! Now I'm gonna feel bad.
No, I don't feel bad. It's only
This was,
Wally with a 0x.
This was probably, I don't even know what league we were in. It was a long time ago.
It's hard telling.
Wow.
He remembers.
He does.
I remember these super speedway races, okay?
Of course you do.
Oh
We
man.
gotta get back
Well-
to running them. I love them. Shit.
We'll go right down the order from
Oh,
3
yeah,
to
hey.
what, Wally? What more do you want to add, Mr.
Trevor,
Zero?
who won the hats again? Trevor and Cracky, right?
Yeah, Trevor was first,
Uh,
Cracky second.
Correct.
So, do they pick their hat, or I just send them?
Trevor gets the first one, the pick, and then
Okay.
Cracky gets the other.
All right, I got you.
Sweet.
So definitely reach out to them. And crap, we'll go right down the line from 3 to 1 as I drop my drink. That sucked. Anyway, Matty Greathouse would like to thank anyone for your lovely Super Speedway night.
Yeah, just everybody on the team. I mean, we all worked really good together tonight, and I know that everyone's going to say that was a boring race, but sometimes that's what you got to do to survive those types of races and put yourself in position. I just wish, we had a little bit more excitement at the end there, Wally. No, it was all good. Just thank everybody at Threat Level Midnight Media. You guys do awesome job. So we'll go back and watch it, and then Threat Level Midnight Motorsports. I need to get the logos put on my truck. I don't have them on there right now, so apologize for that.
You can blame Jeff for that for whatever reason.
I'm gonna make it up like
Yeah,
new
I
names
will.
and stuff. So
Just thank Off Axis Paint, Decence Racing Designs, and Evan Eyewear. But yeah, it's good. I think we got Dover next week, so I'm excited.
I love Dover.
Ooh.
Definitely be a fun one next week.
There's
Wally
no way that
Bab.
0x is holding for Dover.
Wally, you've surprised us up to this point. At this point, don't discredit it because somehow you've made some magic happen to this point. Okay. Wally Bab, anyone you want to thank for your second place finish at Talladega?
Oh yeah, Dalton and Greyhouse for sandwiching me, wouldn't let me go nowhere.
Now it's a sandwich instead of just having a pear going outside.
I was happy where I was at. It was fun racing. This whole season's been fun. It's like the best racing in any league I've ran.
It's been very clean. A lot of respect between everyone, which is great.
And there's
Yep.
a lot of fast drivers, which is
I'm just upset with
insane.
Cody Smith not winning, but that's fine.
You know what? I don't know what you want, dude.
And
All right.
Thanks Ford for that race control victory.
Oh yeah,
for the broadcast.
Ford's number one.
What did I do?
I can't wait to watch it. And
Oh yeah, I threw yellow.
and all my teammates. It was fun racing with them tonight. I think Super Speedways is like the only time we really get to click.
It definitely helps. I'll give
Yeah.
you that. Definitely helps. Well, Dalton McKinney back on top after some time off from the top spot. How are we feeling, my friend? And who do you want to thank?
Yeah, took last week off. Had tickets to a Cardinals game, so I went and did that, and I hated missing a week. So it definitely feels good to come back and get a win. But gotta thank all the teammates. I reiterated from earlier, like this type of racing, it takes a good group, and everyone's got to click on and off pit road. And I felt like we did that really good tonight. So that was a lot of fun, and it's such an accomplishing feeling whenever you do come off pit road and you got a majority of your guys or all the guys like we did on a couple stops, and everyone's able to hook back up, and then you get to drive around everyone that pitted a lap or two later, and so that's really cool. I gotta thank the McDingers, my sponsor. That's where I work. It's my family's sports bar. We actually have male dancers at the bar tonight. and
snap.
we sold like 400 tickets. So there's 400 women on our patio, all screaming and yelling right
Oh
now.
my
And
God.
as soon as I get done with this interview, I'm gonna be racing back in there to help.
As one of the dancers.
No dancing. I'm just gonna help manage and take care of everyone and hope everyone has a good time and whatnot. So I gotta thank my parents and everyone else that works there for letting me sneak away for an hour or two to come run this race. So that my girlfriend Caitlin, she's one of the bartenders there tonight working. So she's with Birdie's Blooms, and yeah, you guys for putting on this broadcast. Everyone that has anything to do with this league, it's an absolute blast. I'm glad to be back, and yeah, appreciate everyone that's involved.
It was a good.
Also, I gotta give Johnny a shout out. My trading paints is messing up, but I think my paint was right for the broadcast. Everyone else was seeing my correct paint, but I'm just seeing iRacing paints. But Johnny always has me looking real good in any league I run, and especially this one. So Johnny Williams, if you need any paints done, get a hold of him.
Yeah, paint looks good. Congrats on the first place, and yeah, that'll do it for us tonight. Yeah, a lot of drivers too. Talking back to the clean race, and I mean, we have so many drivers right now with 0x at super speedway for 60 laps, so it's just great to see.
We didn't have a big one.
No,
That was
no, just Asanio. Poor Asanio.
We lost Johnny Williams too, but
Well, that'll do it.